never seen like masses of amounts, but I've been working for a buddy that lives out there, the last house on the right-hand side. I saw probably about 80 of them running through the desert, and they were all dressed in camouflage.
And these illegals.
So I know that the camouflage, those aren't Mexicans.
Goodness gracious.
Mexicans don't, they're just wearing their regular clothes. They're just smuggling across on their own.
So smugglers are in camouflage.
Yeah. They're giving, I'll show you, I'll show you right up here. Go for a little ride. But it seems like the bush here gets a lot of activity, that big salt cedar. There's a lot of people hiding in that. The Border Patrol probably once a month in the morning is out here, right here on their four-wheelers and horses and ATVs. They're always around this big salt cedar.
Ever catch any illegal females, or is it mostly males?
I've only ever seen 3 females. Out of all the, when I was a little kid, it was families, and now I saw some young females and a mom, and then now it's just all young men.
Jeez.
It's not. I don't see any families. I don't see any girls. I don't see any kids. But see, like, there's a sponge right there from where they tie to their feet.
Okay.
They hide. They just, this fence is pushed down a little bit so they can come over easier. You saw Mexico and you saw how America butts right up to it. I think people don't understand, like, everybody made a big deal about Trump wanting to build a wall. Well, Obama put a wall in El Paso called Hold the Line.
Yeah, I've been to that wall. Yeah.
But it had to be done. I mean, these criminals from Mexico, not everybody from Mexico is a criminal. Obviously, my family, I'm Mexican heritage, obviously from Mexico. But there's just a bad batch of people, and there was nothing separating us versus them. And they were coming over, they were raping college students in Utah. They were carjacking. You couldn't help anybody that was having car problems. Steer them this way, You couldn't help anybody that was having car problems because they'd rob you. They would light fires in the middle of the road so you'd stop, and then they'd carjack you.
Jeez.
And if anything ever got bad, they'd just run right across the border. You couldn't do nothing about it. So during that administration, Sylvester Reyes was the head of the Border Patrol. He was my friend's uncle, was Sylvester Reyes. And him, under that administration, was able to build that wall. And it's really a fence. It's not necessarily a wall. But if you go to Mexico, I mean, I don't know if they take you in Southern Border.
No, I'm going there today.
Yeah, you can go and just see right here is us, and right there is a home made out of wood pallets with kids. And they come running to the fence because they want some money. But if you look right behind those kids, you see young guys just watching you.
I had the cartel. They were scouting us, me and Border Patrol.
Yeah.
And he said, look, he had binoculars. He said, you see them too? I said, he said, it's cartel. They watching us. I said, let them come on down and join the party.
Yeah, no, 100%. They're paid to watch you just like we're paid to watch them. The problem is Mexico allows it. Mexico's a great, beautiful country, but it's run and ruined by politicians and greed.
Oh, yeah.
And the cartel. Nut. This is easy.
So they hide inside these pipes.
Yeah, this is a pickup zone. More pipes over there they hide in. Here's some more sponges. Here's some more water bottles. The reason why they're so successful with it is the Border Patrol is outrun. They do it by masses. They can't get them all.
They can't get them all.
And so that's why, going back to the wall, everybody's so upset about Trump's wall. It had to have something to help slow them down.
Yeah,
is it going to keep them over there? No, but it'll keep them maybe in a general area where there's a hole and they know the weakest part of the wall. They're going to go through there. It'll just kind of deter the people to a specific area or slow them down. Nothing's going to keep anybody from.
No.
I mean, they escaped Alcatraz. You know, I mean,
yeah, they can do this.
Yeah, they can do that. Mind you, sir, all this is right across the street from people, American citizens.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? These people want a piece of the American dream, and they moved out of the city, bought some property out in the country a little bit, and now they got all these funds. And if you look at the picture here, how are we supposed to catch them all? Look how vast that is.
Wow.
There could be 20 sitting down under those bushes over there. We would never know. The Border Patrol needs help.
That's what they was telling me yesterday. They said they so understaffed.
So understaffed. Next to a street.
Okay.
You know, because when you look at where the pickups are, they're all next to a street.
Yeah, they're all next.
And Google Maps has basically made a map for everybody. So Google Maps even has dirt roads on there, you know?
Right.
So you can just drop a pin drop anywhere, they can find you. Here's another thing. You can say something horrible on your cell phone in a text message about the president, right? They come find you.
Oh yeah, they saw keywords pick it up, you know.
Yeah,
they made a movie,
but they can't find where they're dropping all these like, pin drops off along the border.
Tell me
they
about
can't.
it.
Oh, come on, man! They can't read the They put a man on the moon. We can't get this shit done.
Exactly.
That's what my old boss used to tell me. He said, "Josh, they put a man on the moon. I think you can figure it out."
Exactly. There you go. Let's see right here. They've been here for a while.
Waiting to be picked up.
Kid and a female. So it's a kid and a female there. Backpack, gloves. That's a child's. Yeah, that's a. Yeah.
This is here when I dropped it off. Right.
That's fresh too. Look, they got the pills there. Okay. United States National Guard.
Isn't that Fidel Castro?
Yeah.
These are all
So that's a
prominent
Russian.
communists.
That's a communist shirt. So basically, that's probably wow.
I was hanging in the tree.
That's hanging in the tree in America.
Jeez, oh man.
Yeah, we ain't got a problem.
And we don't have a problem here. That came all the way from Russia. I'm in Sunland, New Mexico, at the border, and you can see that where it goes up to the top. And now right there at the end of the border, there's no fence. This wall was put in 2018. They stopped after they defunded the wall. The wall is stopped, and there's nothing there but mountains. So that's where a lot of them come in at, through the mountain. This is the They have no sanitation, no sewage. A lot of it's here. No central heat. Is this your land of land?
Before this wall was here, there was nothing here. There was no wall, there was no brick fence, there was nothing. It was just an imaginary line.
I can actually touch it. This is how close. When I stick my hand over, I'm in Juarez, Mexico.
That's it.
Got ladies out there. Hola, ¿cómo está? These are actually citizens of Juarez, Mexico. They're out there
Working.
working. This is how close I am to Juarez, Mexico. This is how I'm within 6 inches of Juarez, Mexico. Hola, ¿cómo está? Living conditions is unrealistic conditions.
That a country so close that touches America and we allow this to happen. Our American government, our citizens, it's so important to vote for the right thing to help these people.
Wall stops about almost on the top of the mountain. So what they do, they come across in the city, commit a crime, and go back over, huh?
That's what happened when I was a kid. When there was nothing here, these people, they live in a third world country. There was nothing stopping them from coming over here into El Paso, committing crimes, robberies, and then running right back over here and living back in the third world country. And it wasn't anything because people are bad or anything. It was about situations that they're forced to be bad. They got nothing. They got no government assistance. They got no one helping. They got no work. They're working for pennies on the dollar a day.
That's just private property. So what? Who's owns? So somebody owns that?
Probably somebody owns that, or maybe a designated state land or some sort.
Okay. All they gotta do is go down to the other end where there's no.
Yeah, you can. There's spots that are. I mean, the fence is not the whole border. This is what they deemed was the most important places to start putting the fence, where it's heavily populated. Because there was such a problem with crime of people coming from Mexico into America, committing crimes, and then running right back over to the border. Yeah. Clouds hold the warmth. There ain't no clouds. No, that's a home.
Wow.
That's someone's home.
Wow, get closer to that. Wow.
Where's burning trash, maybe cleaning up or trying to stay warm, maybe cook on it later. It looks like this is where they're gonna build a home. It looks like some more pallets right here. They'll probably conjoin all this. They're probably cleaning up, and this is gonna be their piece of property. They'll call this home. There's no government assistance. There's no free cell phones. There's no nothing for these people. What you get is what you carve out. That's gonna be a home. Pallets. They take the wood pallets and they make homes. They stuff them full of paper, and that builds the walls. They fill it full of paper, and then they're able to use tires for stoves, and they help burn tires. You know, a lot of like the used tires in America, they take them off your car, they sell them to companies from Mexico, they shred it, and Mexicans burn it, or they use it for their streets.